Hello, everyone. We're back again with John DiLeo for another episode of Not Even Nominated. This time he's going to tell us how Ryan O'Neal was robbed.
Thanks, Nick. Oh, there he is on the cover, Ryan O'Neal in Paper Moon. So the book is not even nominated. 40 overlooked co-stars of Oscar-winning performances. So in the case of Ryan O'Neal, his real-life daughter, Tatum O'Neal, won the Oscar as Best Supporting Actress for Paper Moon, while Dad, Ryan, wasn't even nominated. And that seems unfair to me. I think it's the performance of his career, and he certainly should have at least been in the race. Now, of course, she is still the youngest person ever to win a competitive Oscar at 10 years old. She was 8 and 9 during the filming of the movie, 10 on Oscar night. And her dad had been nominated once for Love Story in 1970, 3 years earlier. That was the only time he was ever in an Oscar race. But I think this was really the performance of his life. Now, in a fair world, yes, he would have been up for Best Actor. She would have been up for Best Actress because it's a leading role. There's no doubt about it. She's not a supporting actress. They did that, I guess, because she was a kid. She was up against Madeline Kahn in Paper Moon, who really was the movie's Best Supporting Actress. She should have won. They should have given Tatum O'Neal a special juvenile Oscar to honor her. You know, she's wonderful. She deserved something, but it wouldn't have put as much pressure on her career either if she'd just been given a special award, which she would have deserved. And so I love this movie. I would have nominated it for Best Picture and Best Director. Ryan, as I said, Tatum as lead actress, and Khan as the supporting actress.
An Oscar puts pressure on your career?
Well, I think it puts a kind of attention on you, that a spotlight on you that can be a lot, especially if you're 10 years old.
Something to live up to,
What
like
do
you peaked at 10
Yeah,
years
you
old.
peaked at 10, and career-wise, that is what happened. So how do you do that? If they'd given her just a special award, I think it would have been just a lovely boost, and not so much. Like I said, that's a lot. And so I'm not much for giving Oscars to kids, but I think they should be honored. Her performance is wonderful, and they're wonderful together. They're really funny. They make a great comedy team, as you know, two scam artists going around Middle America during the Great Depression, selling Bibles, doing all kinds of schemes, and they're really funny together. And what I love about Ryan O'Neal in this movie is, the fact that the little girl gives as good as she gets. She's a real, you know, she's so much. She really is someone that's hard to break through, and he treats her like an adult. So when they're fighting, he loses all sense of proportion that he's fighting with a 10-year-old girl or an 8-year-old girl, and he treats her like a peer. And you think he's ridiculous because of that, and it makes it even funnier.
Because she's a peer in the scam.
She's so smart, she's so precocious that she is an equal, and he just makes himself ridiculous. But he kind of never he never shakes loose of that kind of relationship with her. And there's also the possibility that she really is his daughter in the movie too, which we'll never know. And that's just a nice little undercurrent. The fact that they are real life father and daughter, and the fact that they might be in the movie too, but the movie's so unsentimental about that whole subject, so it never gets squishy, gooey, cutesy, and it's in black and white to evoke the Depression. It's just beautifully done. Now, Ryan O'Neal had worked with the director Peter Bogdanovich the year before in the movie What's Up, Doc? With Barbra Streisand, so O'Neal had proven he could be very funny in a movie, and he certainly could be serious from his time on TV in Peyton Place and in Love Story. And this role kind of combines both those aspects of him. And I think he's just wonderful, and he never really did anything to top it.
This came when he was pretty much established.
He was a big
but some of the
star.
greater ones came after this.
Of his movies?
Yeah.
No, this is kind of the peak for him. He does another big one with Stanley Kubrick, Barry Lyndon in 1975, but there really aren't any more.
Love Story was before this?
Yeah. Love Story, What's Up, Doc, and this one are kind of like the big 1, 2, 3 for him as a movie star. And I like this one the best, and I think it's his best role and it's his best performance. And it would have been fitting to have him nominated for this movie. It's funny, it's the year of The Sting, which is another 1930s movie about scamming. So, and I like The
The
Sting,
year
but
of the
actually,
scam.
I like Paper Moon better. I think it's a
Ah,
better movie, better script and all. But I like The Sting. It's just an odd coincidence. Two movies from 1973, set in the 30s, and you know,
and who did
putting
get
on the
the
screen.
male Oscar for Best
Who
Leading?
won that year? Jack Lemmon in Save the Tiger, which was it's an okay movie and Lemon's good in it. I think at that point there was some kind of a sentimental wave to give Jack Lemmon a lead Oscar. He'd won Best Supporting Actor in the '50s for Mr. Roberts, 1955, and then he didn't win a lead Oscar, get a lead Oscar for Some Like It Hot or The Apartment or Days of Wine and Roses. I think he was very well liked, but I don't think looking back, anyone would look at that year now and vote for Jack Lemmon's performance in that. He was better, it would have been more fitting if he'd won for Some Like It Hot or The Apartment, I would say.
Sometimes they make up, you said in the previous
They don't do that
episode,
so much anymore, but they would do it
like
back then.
apologize for passing them up
And
for
I
the
think
better
that
movie.
was a case of it because he was up against Al Pacino in Serpico and Brando in Last Tango in Paris, Redford in The Sting, and Nicholson in The Last Detail. So that's
He probably would have come in last with those people.
if you did the vote today, he probably would. He's good in it. It's just not a movie that sort of stuck around. But people respected Lemon, and especially when he did a drama because they expected him to be funny, and so they were always kind of surprised when he, did something serious and intensely emotional. But Ryan, that's a performance that I think just gets better and better as the years go by.
So everyone watch it at least one more time. Thank you
Okay,
very much, John. Appreciate your
thanks.
time.